through that, you can get through anything, okay? And at that moment, I knew my life would change forever. Hello, how you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because you've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina, otherwise...
Meet Tina, stars Tina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
The edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you do? I'm going to say, I had it at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation, they do finances. I talk about traumedies. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah. Stars Tina Wilson, transforming lives by overcoming one traumedy at a time.
Time is flying. Can you believe it is the first Monday of February? Woo! So as I mentioned, I am Stars Tina, and I am live here on Breakfast with Champion, the very best morning show that I absolutely love. And if this is your first time seeing me or hearing me, put a star in the chat, put an emoji in the chat, give me a smiley face. It is Monday. I don't know about you. It's Black History Month. Woo! And I am feeling supercharged, right? So I'm a life and health coach, that person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. Yes, yes. Now, fitness is my passion. I love fitness. I've been a professional in the fitness industry for over a decade, and I absolutely love it. I think I love it because I get to transform lives, but then during COVID, things kind of paused, right? And that's where we all had to stop. And am I the only person that when it came time to stop, your mental kind of went a little wacky, like what is going on? And that is when I decided to go even deeper into my health and wellness. And that's when I began my life and health coaching, studying, industry, business, all that stuff. I just kind of added it to everything I do. I'm that type of person. I like to grow. I like to learn. Am I the only person like that? Let me see who else is that type of person. Put some type of chat, and also let me know, where are you from? What state are you hailing from? I'm a Jersey girl, currently living in Tampa. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that I get to go outside and I have to wear a coat every day. I love it, love it. Okay, some days I have to wear a coat. But anyway, changing lives. That is what I do. I'm your traumedy queen. Traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When that happens, life-changing experiences occur, and we all go through them, right? Now, today, family and friends, I had a whole spiel of things I was going to say and do. I was like, okay, girl, you're going to be responsible. Last night, I put all my notes on my whiteboard, and then this morning, I was like, I don't want to do that, because I'm only here for 30 minutes and I want to make sure I pour into you, I give back, and have this back and forth conversation. So today we're going to be talking about the basic needs and importance for your mental health. So I just want to scroll through, and like I said, I'm here on Clubhouse, and I just want to say good morning to Regina, Dr. Lorenzo, Don, Patty, Melvin, Bella, Renee, Trisha, Coach, Mary Lim. Because if you are up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're a special kind of person, right? So thank you for rolling with me, Esther, Onyeko, Unita. If I'm messing up your name, forgive me. Mr. J there, Angelica, Austin, Tiffany, Renee, Jack, Joshua, Great TGS. Yes, happy Monday. Really quick, what was the highlight of your weekend? Unmike, say your name. Tell me, we have a little time for this. If you want to share the highlight of your weekend, go.
Good morning, Tina.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Guess what it was for me?
Tell me.
Bella, it was rest. Rest, Tina. Rest. Back to you, girl.
Woo! And can you believe that's one of our needs? That's one of our basic needs. I see Gail's coming up. Gail, did you want to share something from your weekend that was amazing? All righty. Gail came up, but maybe she's not able to speak. For me,
I'm jumping in. I went to the Festival of Song 30th anniversary, which hosted by Maria Lynn, and let me tell you, I sat with Megan DiMartino. It was so awesome.
Where was this? Share again. Slow down. Say it again. What did you do?
We went to the Festival of Song. It was the 30th anniversary. So Maria's family had a radio station in Italy, and then the winners here, it's like an American Idol, and then the winners get to go to Italy and then, compete in Italy. I don't know the details about.
Yes, I know it. Where was it?
It was at Russo's on the Bay in Howard Beach.
In New Jersey, New York, Africa? Like where? New York. Patty, yes, I know Maria very well. I had the opportunity of sharing a room with her when we went to Dallas a couple of years ago. She is amazing. And this is what you talk about, like giving back, right? She turned her traumedy into a triumph. Patty just mentioned the best part of her weekend was going to a celebration that Maria Lynn put together. Maria's mother passed away, I'm not sure how long ago. And to honor her mother, to tribute her mom, she does this kind of like American Idol for singers, and the winner gets to go to Italy. So I'm so excited you got to go to that, Patty. That sounds like so much fun. Yes, yes. Anyone else want to share before I continue? You got 5. And put it in the chat, if you have any greatness that you had for the weekend. All righty, crew. So we're going to jump right into today's topic because I'm not saying it's heavy. It could get heavy. But as I mentioned, I'm an expert when it comes to traumedy. Various reasons why. The one main reason why I'm an expert when it comes to tragedy and trauma is because God has gifted me with so many things in my life, and I have overcome them. I have pushed through them. It hasn't been easy, let me tell you, it has not, but I've learned it and grown it, and I accepted it to realize this is my thing, right? And it's for me to be that light so that you can say, I can get through this. And it's wild that I say light. Yesterday, as I was listening to Pastor Mike from Transformation Church, who I absolutely love, he was talking about being honest with who you are and showing up in the light, right? Because if you're partially in the light and partially in the dark, meaning you don't want people to see all the parts of you because you have some parts of your life that you're not proud of or that you don't do good things in, right? But for me, I am just like an open book, family and friends. Like I'm an open book, and that light is there, and I want to be that light for you. I see where Dr. Lorenzo wrote something. He put, unfortunately, I have been down with the flu for a week. However, within the midst of it all, I've been gravitating. Yes! I've been gravitating closer to God and getting to know him through my illness. So I'm good, I'm refreshed, and I'm ready to go for this Monday. Yes, may God bless you all. Thank you so much for sharing that, Dr. Lorenzo. And I absolutely love how, again, he's turned that traumedy, and sometimes, that seems really big, into something good. He said how he was sick and he's pushing through that. So thank you. I also want to say, you're in Tampa, Florida, so we're in the same area, Dr. Lorenzo. If you are a speaker today, guys, I am so excited. So as I told you, I am all about that personal growth. I'm all about that personal development. And today, Dr. Della Toro is having an event for speakers. And if you are a speaker and you're in the Tampa Bay area, you definitely want to be there. I see we got someone for Ottawa, Canada. Kelly, woo, woo. I'm also seeing Bella. Of course, we know she's in Jersey. We got Las Vegas, Nevada in the building. I love it, love it. All right, guys. I'm out of here 11 hours and on the way to New Orleans. Okay, New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I went there once. Oh my gosh, it was so good. All right, it's 7 minutes after 5. We got like 20 minutes left. So as we get into today's topic, I just want to tell you, if you are interested in transforming your life when it comes to your health and wellness, when it comes to your fitness, just go to my Instagram or my website, and everything that I do is there because I do so many things. I can't even go through them now because we're getting to this conversation, right? Basic needs, the importance of them. Now, there's 2 things that I want you to think about. And being I'm not able to get all the information in today, I decided to do a free workshop this Saturday. And the link is at the top if you want to join, because there's two things. First of all, we've all heard of Tony Robbins. And if you haven't, you're probably living under a shoe or a rock. And Tony Robbins talks about the 6 needs that you need in life. We're not going to go through those in detail. Go on YouTube, click Tony Robbins basic needs. Trust me, game changer. I was grateful to actually see Tony Robbins in person. And the wild thing is, I cannot believe all the wonderful things, as I mentioned, that God has gifted me to do. For example, to be able to write 3 books, right? I still can't believe that I'm an author. I still can't believe that now, because I wrote 3 books, I'm able to help other people write their books. And we're having a publishing company. I know it sounds wild. For Black History Month, I will be live in New Jersey supporting 2 authors that I'm helping write their books, right? This is a free event. So if you're in New Jersey, swing by. It's in my link, like I said. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that because of my voice, because of my stories, because of the fitness, everything I do, that I've transformed the lives of over 20,000 people. That just blows my mind, people, right? And lastly, this one gets me a Emmy Award. Because I shared my story, I was able to win an Emmy Award. Now, my life hasn't always been this way, right? There's been ups, there's been downs, and we've all had our ups and downs. And again, I can sit here for hours sharing them with you. And there's various things, but the one thing that really pops in my mind when I think of things that I can't believe that I went through, and sometimes we take them for granted, is as a child, my parents got divorced. Is there anyone out there whose parents got divorced? And as it was happening, you really didn't know what was going on. You didn't know how it was going to affect you. And now as an adult, I realized that that's probably where the whole abandonment issues began with me, when my parents separated and my father was in South Carolina and we moved to New Jersey. That was probably the beginning of me starting to feel abandoned. And then over the years, different things just kept happening, right? Like the passing away of my father. My father passed away at 49 years old from a massive heart attack, something that definitely could have been avoided. And that's why I believe I'm so passionate about fitness, right? What you're eating, what you're sleeping, what you're sleeping, when you're sleeping, right? I have an online fitness boutique studio. We've been doing this online since COVID. I've been doing it since 2014. Fitness is my passion. And that's why I think, because that traumedy right there. And my father, and then after my father, my trigger warning, but February for me is a bit challenging. But over these 9 years, I have trained and taught and worked and done so much for my mental health so that I can push through my biggest traumedy, which was in 2016. And my biggest traumedy was the murder of my son. Let me tell you guys, when it first happened back in 2016, February, the entire month of February was horrible for me. I remember one year I got pulled over by the police, and it was around February 26th, because that's when it happened. And I was always screaming at cops, guys. So I'm surprised I didn't get locked up, because I was always shocked. And the cop said to me, "Miss, I suggest that you don't drive this time of year," because I would just get it out. Anything that was not so good, I just transform all that into the people around me. But I've learned how to control mindset, control my feelings. Control is a good feeling, at least for me anyway. And I share all this to say, it's been low, but then like Dr. Lorenzo said, you have to believe in something, right? And my relationship with God was back and forth. I was just like, why me? Blah, 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 whatever. But we have to just kind of trust and be still in all those wonderful things, right? That's what I did. So what it taught me, right, is that I am powerful when I look within, when I look in the mirror, right? So today I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do to help with your mental health, right? Because for us, we all need it in every day of our life. Our mental health is the foundation of how we think, how we feel, and how we function daily, the way we move, the way you wake up, the way you talk to people, right? Just like our bodies need food, water, our mind, it needs care also. I've been doing this 21-day abundance meditation with Deepak Chopra just for an extra deep mental health setting for myself because I realized, it's going to be challenging this month, Tina, so I'm going even deeper with that. That's something you can do. When we don't meet our basic mental health needs like safety, connection, and self-growth, we tend to feel stressed, overwhelmed, or stuck in survival mode. Does anyone hate? I hate survival, right? It's like we were meant to thrive in life, not survive. That's why it's so important that you surround yourself with amazing people. If you know, Breakfast with Champions is one of my favorite and longest communities that I've been a part of, but a newest one that I'm a part of is Traffic Sales and Profit with Lamar Tyler. Let me tell you, this man right here just like stretches me like never before. His community stretches my mindset, right? I met with my coach on Saturday. Her name is Coach Rashida, and she's part of the mastermind, and she's sharing these things. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So when you're surrounding yourself with people that are doing the thing, you're like, okay, let me catch up. Let me do it. So I absolutely love it. Family, friends, by focusing on your basic needs, we can reduce anxiety. We can also improve our emotional balance and build resilience to handle life's changes. And when I say resilience, I mean that strength, right? So the three major priorities that I'm going to mention to you today, the first one is create a safe and supportive environment. Yes, yes. Support yourself with positive, uplifting people who encourage you to grow. Set boundaries for your energy and your peace, right? I've always had time schedules and plans, but now I've been time blocking like this, right? And you also have to give yourself a little space. When I first had my traumedy, I planned everything, like every second. I literally didn't have any extra space because I didn't want to think. And that's what we tend to do when we're stuck in a sad, trauma, tragedy places. We're just going to keep our mind going, but that's not a good thing. So we have to set boundaries. We also have to make space to feel calm and organized, because when things are all over the place, it's like, what's going on? You don't get it, right? So when you're organized, you can breathe, you can relax, all that great stuff. Does anyone want to comment? Welcome to the stage, Carla. Does anyone want to comment on creating a safe space or supportive community? How do you do that? I would love to know. If so, on mic, say your name. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to tip number 2. And if you're just rolling through, I am Stars Tina. Today, we're talking about the 3 things to prioritize for your mental health, because we all want to have an amazing mental health. The second thing you want to do is stay connected and build relationships. Spend time with loved ones or join a community that supports one. Maybe you don't have a family that you connect with. It's like you don't have the same values. You don't have the same things like that. Join a community. Maybe you can't find a community that you like, then make one up yourself. Yes, if you like to have Washington tape, or I don't even know what the heck you call it. Carla loves this stuff. Start a group. Get on Facebook. Get on hey, do you like Washington tape? I like this right here. Join my group. Let's start this right here. That's what you have to do. Engage in meaningful conversations. Don't bottle up your feelings, right? But make sure you're not dumping on somebody that's like diet. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. They don't want you to dump on them, right? Just a little bit at a time, and ask for permission. Hey, do you have a little bit of space? I have a lot on my mind. Can I share this with you? If the person says yes, great. If the person says not now, maybe later, because you have to respect people's boundaries. Another way that you can stay connected and build relationships is by practice giving and receiving support, because we all need it. Yes, I don't know about you, but I need support a lot. And my daughter actually taught me this a lot because she's very giving. She's a Libra, and she's just giving and giving and giving. And she says, people are always taking from me, and I need people to just support me. So before I do anything, how's your heart? I'll say that to a lot of people. How's your heart? And I don't mean like your heartbeat. Okay, maybe I'll say that when we're exercising. But how's your heart? Right? Right now, I would just want you to think about, how are you truly feeling? Are you feeling complete? Are you feeling joy? And I've got my little board here if you really don't know how you're feeling. The cool thing I like about my board is it shows happy, surprised, scared, excited, sad. These are feelings. These are emotions. And did you know that you only hold a feeling for 90 seconds? That's it. 90 seconds. Now, if you have a bad situation, like you get cut off on the highway and you're like, all right, After 90 seconds, that feeling is gone, unless you keep thinking about it. You keep replaying it in your mind like a movie. You know how a movie, it just keeps going and going. And if you're doing that, I can't believe that person did that. Yeah, they were in that blue car, and you're screaming and you're mad. It's going to keep going in your mind. You're going to keep feeling that. So you have to change your state. You have to change your energy. You have to change something so you're no longer feeling that. And I want to invite you to do that when you're not feeling so good. That's why I'm so grateful that I've taught myself how to do this. And it doesn't happen overnight, trust me. And you have to force yourself to do this. Maybe you have to get someone to support you in the beginning when this happens, because, you know, like I told you, I've had many traumas in my life. And I remember one time I was really, really low. And this lowness, it kind of feels like, I can't say death because I don't know what death feels like, but it's just this empty feeling, this empty, just like I couldn't move. And I was just sitting on the couch. And I called my daughter, and, you know, she would always help me get through these things. And she would say, she said, stand up. Sometimes it was just hard just to stand up. Can anyone relate? You're so sad. You're so depressed. You're so overwhelmed. You can't even stand up. I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same way. And what I found was, if I just took a deep breath, or maybe even counted to 5 or counted to 3, I was able to do it. And then when I got up, I really didn't want to do it. Fake it till you make it. F-A-K-E, fake it till you make it. And then there's more to it. Faith it. F-A-I-T-H, faith it. Faith through with God to push you through it. So once I was standing up, she's like, shake your hand. You can't see my hand, but I started shaking my hand. And then she's like, move. And I just eventually started moving all different parts of my body. And then when you move your body, you start feeling much more better. So that's the second thing that you can do when you want to stay connected and, you know, build yourself up. Anyone want to share in regards to that topic right there, staying connected and building relationships to make you feel good? Yes, no, maybe. So let me check my chat over here.
I do.
Go for it, girlfriend.
I totally agree with that. Staying connected with others and gaining the support. And I used to be the person that I just felt that I didn't need the help because I didn't trust anybody. But then you and everyone had taught me the support is good. And I just want to thank you, Stars Tina.
Thank you, Carla. Stay right here for a hot second. So I have a community. And the wild thing is I started this community a while ago, but Carla came through, someone referred her. And when she came, she was really, really shy. She was so shy, she didn't even want to put her camera on. And you can't force anyone to do anything, right? And the thing I love most about Carla is she wants to be better. She wants it so bad, but sometimes we all have outside influences that stop us. It could be your mother, your sister, your cousin. Who do you think you are? You can't do that. It could be teachers in school, right? I can't tell you the stories I've heard from children where their teacher said, you can't do this. You're not smart enough for this. Carla, can you share with us one thing that helped you? Because she's been with you for about a year, and it's about the mental strength, right? If you can't get this mental right, nothing's going to happen in your life. If you're wondering why you can't lose weight, why you can't get that relationship, why you can't make that extra money, because your mind isn't strong, but it happens in little baby steps. So Carla, can you think of one thing or share one thing that you've learned that has supported you to get on camera, to open your voice and speak? Go for it.
Yes, you have totally inspired me, and just being with the tribe has just helped me so much to come out. And even my family members has like, where's Carla? That's not Carla. That's not who she is, and I just, now I sing on karaoke and just play games with the family. But used to, I just like stay in the corner and just they would ask me, hey, do you want to join? And I'm like, no, I don't. But now I'm just out and I'm just like taking the mic and just singing and just having a good time. But thank you, Stars Tina, and
love it. Welcome to the room, River. Thank you so much for that, Carla. Dr. Lorenzo says emotional intelligence is key to a more productive life. And I see where Yvette said, I want to chime on this right here. She said she's a Libra as well. And she also feels overwhelmed at times by giving. And Yvette, you made me think about a section of my book. And if you guys haven't purchased, this was my first book that I wrote. It's called No More Traumedy. And Renee will put it in the chat. And in this book right here, I didn't plan on doing it. I didn't say, I want to write a book. It wasn't like that. My coach, that's why we all need coaches in our life, right? They see things in you that you don't see. He's like, Tina, you should write a book. And I'm like, ugh. In my book, I share a little bit of my story, but the main thing that I shared in it was how I got through it. Yes, all the things. And when I first did it, I was scared, guys. I'm like, who do you think you are, girl? You only have an associate's. You can't write a book. You've never written a book before. All these things were going through my mind. And I decided I wanted to have some people support me. So I have Dr. Dale. She came through. She's an emotional intelligence coach. I had her write a chapter. I had a therapist write a chapter. And then I wanted my daughter to write a chapter. And it's wild how people will keep things from you and you don't even know it. I just want to read a quick section from the book that my daughter put. She put, my mom keeps asking me to write a chapter in this book, and it pains me deeply that she even has to write this book, which is why I was so resistant to write the chapter or even read the book, because I saw firsthand what losing a child can do to someone's confidence, to their mental state, and to their chakras, and to how they show up in the world. But what I did learn from all this, from a daughter's point of view, are boundaries, grace, and unconditional love. I'm not going to go deeper, but in this chapter, she shares how we almost lost our close relationship because I was depending on her so much. I was dumping on her. She was the only person I talked to, because when I really couldn't talk to my mother was very loving. But when I talked to my mother, she got sad and she would like get, and so she's not helping me feel better. So you know the people you can speak to. And my daughter was saying how, it came to a point she had to put up her boundaries. So for anyone out there and you feel they're oversharing or you're giving too much, put up those boundaries and share. I never knew this. I never knew that I was straining our relationship like that. So make sure you do that. All right. Thank you. Whew, got through that. You guys saw I got a little emotional for a hot second, right? Okay. So today, if you're chiming through, I am talking about 3 things that you can do to prioritize your mental health. We're on tip number 3 right now, which is keep growing and finding purpose. Finding purpose is the one thing, my friends, that's just going to make you feel so complete. So it's just the best feeling in the world. Now, set small personal goals that give you a sense of progress. For example, waking up 5 minutes earlier. People say, Tina, how in the world do you get it? Like 4 or 5, that's my jam. 4 or 5, we can party, we can do all the things. And some people can't even get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, don't sit there and say, you wake up at 7, 8, and you say, I'm gonna get up at 5. And it's not gonna work. I've been doing this for years. My body is used to it. Start in small increments, 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes, right? Try something new, a hobby, a challenge, some type of improvement practice, right? And we started a new program in our organization. It's called Tribes, because I realized not everyone is able to come to all our fitness classes. As I mentioned, we have an online fitness boutique studio with a huge community. We have all sorts of things. And some people aren't able to commit to all that. They just want a little bit of Tina. So that's why we started Tribes. And if you click the link at the top, this is a program. It's $9.97 a month. Very simple. Anyone can afford that. And what you're able to join us on Saturdays for our fitness classes if you want to get that. You're also able to connect with us in our private accountability groups. We have meetings every Monday night at 6:30. This month, we're talking about food labels, because I really want us to just really get focused on what we're eating. Another thing in regards to keeping your purpose, guys, celebrate your wins. I don't care how little, how big it is. Celebrate yourself. My girl Carla's like, can I get a sticker? Yes, you can get a sticker. Can I get a piece of watermelon? Or I'm trying to think of healthy foods because a lot of us like to get our wins with food. Washi tape. I love it. All right, I'm going to wrap up these 3 and then I want to hear from you really quick. We're talking about the 3 things to prioritize your mental health. 1, create a safe space and supportive environment. So I would love to invite you to join our tribe, Elevate 360. 2, stay connected and build relationships. Find a group or start a group. And 3, keep growing and finding purpose. Now, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Don't think, oh, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to be good. No, my friends, you gotta go deep. When you meet your basic needs, you show up so much better in your life, right? Your goals, the people that you surround yourself with. And you notice I said basic, right? Because once you get those basic things, there's so many things, there's so many more. There's Maslow's law with the basic needs, physical needs, safety needs, love and belonging, esteem, self-actualization. Then we have Tony Robbins one. Like I said, this Saturday, I'm doing a free workshop. I think that's at the top. I don't know. Like I said, go to my Instagram. You'll see everything there. But this Saturday, I'm doing a workshop and I'm diving deeper into your basic mental health needs, because this is leading up to a 2-day intensive that I'm putting together in March. The first week of March, I'm doing a 2-day intensive. I'm cramming all the stuff that I do in my 8-week program, because people said, Tina, I need it quick. I need it fast. I don't have 8 weeks to get it all together. So if you're interested in expanding your mindset and growing and learning all the great things that I've done over these past few years, you want to be there for the intensive. All right, unmic if you want to share your thoughts, feelings, and comments on today's topic. We've got like 2 minutes to go as I read the chat here.
I'm going to jump in. On number one, you know what I was thinking? I don't know if it applies to number one, and this is just going by memory. Vulnerability. I think vulnerability really humbles one and builds trust. And I just wanted to share that. I think that's important.
I agree. And sometimes it's scary to be vulnerable, right? You're opening yourself. It's like opening up a wound. Anyone else want to share? If so, unmic. All right, crew, as we get out of here today, I am Stars Tina. As I mentioned, I'm here Monday mornings at 5 a.m. on Breakfast with Champions, replays playing at 7:30. And I just love the opportunity to share with each of you here. If you're looking for someone and a group of people to support you, to expand you, to grow with, to have fun with, right? Definitely make sure you roll through our community. You can text me if you want to come through and join us. And that text phone number is 732-656-8973, because we do so many things. And the one thing that I'm so excited about, guys, that I'm working on, I have to find a place. And if anyone's in Tampa and you know any really nice resorts, let me know. In November, the second week of November, Mary Lynn, I hope you come. I'm having a retreat at a conference. Yes, the Elevate Your Life conference, Elevate Your Business. I don't really know yet, but we do conferences in person. So this November, we're doing the retreat and all the lovely things. I'm so excited about that. With that being said, family and friends, I am Stars Tina. Do me a favor. If you like what you heard today, roll over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button so you can hear more. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful, amazing day. Peace and a bottle of